Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about companion cropping. So our learning objective is to learn about the companion cropping. You must have seen many times farmer grows different types of the plants together. And this process of growing two types of the plants together is called as companion cropping. Now, why do farmers grow these plants together? Reason behind that is it enhances each other's growth. The plants which are grown together, they enhance each other growth. Secondly, provide some form of pest protection. So these are the reasons why we do the companion cropping. Next, examples of the plants which do companion cropping are: first is the rose and the garlic plants. In this, the garlic bulb can help the rose plant repel the pest. The pest will be repelled. It will help in keeping the rose plant healthy. So in this, we are not using any chemical pesticides to keep the pest away. Second example is corn and bean plants. Bean plants, they have tiny hairs that trap small insect, and this way beans will help corn stay pest free. They also help in nitrogen fixation, so it will enhance nutrients in the soil, make the soil nutrient rich, and in return these stalks help the bean vines to climb up. Third example is tomato and carrot plants. Tomato and carrot plants, they complement each other's growth. Tomatoes prefer warmth and lots of sunshine, while carrots, they grow best in the cooler soil. So the tall tomato plants, they will give shade to the soil, while this carrot plant spreads all over the patch to retain the soil moisture, and it will also minimize the weed growth. Then tomatoes also provide good flavor to carrot. When we move further, the next is in the previous classes we have heard about producers and consumers. So basically, what are producers? Producers are those who can make their own food. Producers are those who can make their own food, and consumers are those who depend upon other organisms and plants for food. So here we have come to know about the producers and the consumers. Now if we'll see here, if we look at these images, there are some organisms which can be easily identified which are producers and which are consumers. As we just now have studied that producers, they can make their own food, means the green plants, they come under this category, and the other animals and some few organisms and even plants, they depend on other organisms for their food, they come under the category of consumers. As we just discussed, the organisms which obtain their own food, which prepare their own food, they are producers, and which depend upon others, they are consumers. But why do we need food? Why all the organisms, they need food? So they need food to get energy. Living organisms, they need food to get energy. They can be plants, animals, anything. Basically, this energy is required to carry basic functions, basic life processes, for example, nutrition, respiration, excretion, reproduction. Now here one of the processes, nutrition. For the nutrition, when we are following these processes, the choice of food depends on our nutritional needs. and we know that we need variety of food to meet the needs of our body. For example, athletes, sports person, they require food rich in proteins so that they can build up their stamina. A pregnant mother needs to have a balanced diet with an extra dose of iron and calcium. So we can say the components of the food that provide us energy, they are called as the nutrients. The components of food that provide us energy, they are called as the nutrients. And the process by which living organisms get their food is called as nutrition. The nourishing substances which help body to grow and repair, as we just discussed, they are nutrients. Animals, they get different nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals from various sources of food. And also nutrients are required for bodybuilding, growth, maintaining wear and tear, and the basic functions of life. Plants, whereas they prepare their own food. So now you are clear about the nutrients, nutrition. Now the methods that are adapted by the living organisms to get their food, they are called as the modes of nutrition. And based upon the modes of nutrition, living organisms, they are divided into the two groups. Number one are autotrophs and number two is heterotrophs. Autotrophs, they prepare their own food, for example, green plants. And the heterotrophs, they take their food from the plants or other animals, for example, all animals and some varieties of the plants. And they share the autotrophs, the mode which is shared by them, that we call it as the autotrophic nutrition, and the heterotrophs, they share the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Hope the things are clear to you. Thank you.